There's a famous Spanish philosopher by the name of George Santayana who was quoted as saying, "Those who do not learn from history are doomed to repeat it." Well, we are currently reliving history. Many consider the Spanish flu pandemic of 1918 to be the worst pandemic in American history. Well, the coronavirus pandemic is well and away already past it and climbing every day. According to the CDC, History Channel, and many other credible research resources, it has exceeded 680,000 people who have died from the coronavirus as of yesterday, the last time I was able to check the numbers. But many people don't understand why the coronavirus is so dangerous. There's three main reasons: the complications it causes, the misinformation that is being spread about it, and the people who are affected by it. The complications it causes varies from person to person, honestly. The virus itself is not much more dangerous than, say, the pneumonia or the flu. However, it can cause autoimmune disorders in some people, flooding their body with so many white blood cells that it attacks their own body. It causes long-lasting lung damage in almost anyone it affects. But some of the people that are affected that aren't discussed are children. Children oftentimes end up developing brain damage or other very odd and unique complications that still haven't been fully documented. And with the growing number of variants and new strains coming out, like the Delta variant and a new one in Europe, that could continue to grow. But that's not even the worst part. The fact of the matter is we have tools to fight this virus, but due to misinformation and fear-mongering, they aren't being utilized. People are saying that the vaccines don't work or that they're dangerous. And while it is true that there have been recorded deaths because of the vaccine, roughly 5,600, the number of people who have died from the coronavirus far exceed that. There's approximately, I believe, 54 million plus people affected with the coronavirus, and 680,000 of them have died. That's 6.5%, give or take. Whereas the number of people in America who have been inoculated is barely 50%, and only 0.0034% of them have died from the vaccine. That is a fraction, an almost indefinable fraction of a percent of people. So yes, the vaccines can be dangerous to some people, but so can anything. The good it does far outweighs the risk. Because think about who's affected. If you breathe, you are affected by the coronavirus. And there are people out there who can't get the vaccine. Myself and my children. I have people I personally care about who have no protection except the goodwill of people around them. People around them to get the vaccine, to take safety precautions, social distance, wear masks. And those people are fighting it. There were protests in Harris County when they activated the mask mandate for schools. And that's not an uncommon thing, unfortunately. We have to, as a society, do better to protect our most vulnerable. And right now we're not. Because of fear, because of misinformation, because of any number of things. But the reality of the situation is, this virus is dangerous. It might not kill you, but it'll cripple you for the rest of your life. You won't be able to go up a flight of stairs without being winded because of it. Or your children may get it, or your grandparents, and they may be gone. It could rob you of your entire family. It could rob me of my entire family. If it got into my household, it would wipe out everyone here except me and my children, maybe. That's how dangerous this is, and people don't want to acknowledge that. But don't take my word for it. Go out there and do your own research. It's available. Don't just take one news source's word. Don't just watch Fox News or listen to The Truman Show or Donald Trump or whoever the hell you listen to. Actually do the research. Multiple sources. Verify. Because there's a lot of these experts that aren't really experts. They just have really conveniently forged paperwork. And that's it.